hi, my name is Max and I'm living in Paris, in Montmartre actually. And it's kind of a busy area as you can see, but it's kind of very crowded. There's a lot of tourists, but it's also very nice, very romantic, very tourist, very agreeable, I would say. It can be also a bit fancy. It can be very artisty. I don't know. What else do you want to know about Paris?
Why did you decide to live in this neighborhood?
I decided to live in this neighborhood because actually I had an opportunity to live here because it's not something you decide unless you are very rich and you can afford everything. But I had a very good opportunity to live in a very nice apartment with a view over the Sacré-Cœur, which is the church of Montmartre. And I decided to leave my parents' house. To leave my parents' house to just take my independence, let's say, and it's actually very difficult to find a decent apartment for a cheap price, let's say, or for a decent price as well in Paris, as the real estate is so expensive. But
So,
yeah.
so right now we're sitting here. We're sitting kind of high up on the hill, below the church, and a lot of people are just sitting down and kind of enjoying the view, the beautiful view of Paris that we have here. But also, um, there's lots of touristy shops and stuff. These are mostly tourists that are sitting here. So right now, what are the real Parisians doing? I know most of them because it's August. They're out of the city. But what are they actually doing on a Friday night?
For the Parisian people that stay in Paris, first that's a minority, um, and second of all, I think they are just enjoying the night. It's not very chilly here. The weather is just nice, not too hot either. So I think they will probably meet some friends and go whether to a cafe or a restaurant and eat outside probably, or they would go during the day. For example, they would go to see a special exhibition or just shopping or doing whatever they have to do, like taking care of their garden, taking care of their kids, of their house, of their mother, depending on who they are.
And after all of
Some
these,
of them are working.
yeah, after all these tourists here are done visiting this site, they'll probably go to the Eiffel Tower. They'll go to the Louvre. But like, where are the Parisians going? What are they actually doing? The locals, when they want to maybe hang out or they want to see their friends and.
Well, they go to some place they know, like a nice neighborhood, probably the Latin district or the Marais or some place they fancy and some place they are comfortable with, like probably a restaurant they already know or a cafe they already know. They know the boss and they have a good table. They have the food they enjoy, and they would just go there. Then they would maybe go dancing. Like we have a lot of bars, pubs, or clubs, and or they would just go to the movie theater. French people love good movie theater. We have a place. We have many movie theaters in Paris. We have also a district called Montparnasse with a rate of movie theater per street, which is pretty high. So people would go there a lot, I guess.
And just to summarize, how would you describe Paris in one or two words?
Uh, Romantic, historic, let's say. Can be also gastronomic. And fashion also. What else? Touristy, of course. Diverse. Well, it's more than 2 words, but you got it. It's a big city. It's one of the biggest in Europe, maybe after London. So it's pretty amazing to visit. It would need at least a week to visit Paris. That's a minimum. I think people that got in Paris for 2 days or 3 or even 4 cannot visit Paris. There's no way. And they just miss the fun of it. They just see the touristy stuff.
So when you come
And
to
you have to
Paris,
also to meet locals, but this is for every city in the world, I think.
so come to Paris and stay for a week, and maybe you'll start to see a glimpse of the real Paris.
Yeah, I think you will have to stay to hang out with people, to make a few friends, have dinner with them. Parisians are really they will not make the first step, I would say. Like, but they would be happy to be approached, and because it's not a thing we used to do, so we're happy when somebody does it, and especially when it's foreigner and he has something to tell about his country and so on. We're very interested about to hear what he has to say, so to debate, whatever.
Wonderful. So that's Paris. Perfect.
Okay.